What's up, YouTube fam? How are you? It has been a very long time since I've been on, and I really just kind of got into a rut wondering where am I going with my channel? Because everything that I see says that it should be niched down or I should have just one topic. I'm trying to figure out how to grow. Plus, some family things came up, and it's been a real show around here. Let me tell you, but we won't go into too many details. Just know that I do not have the normal fam. It is definitely a blended family of all sorts, and there are all kinds of up and down, bumpy roads. Each day is definitely a roller coaster. So it is what it is, but it definitely can take the wind out of me when it comes to my creation and having that me time. I typically then will start taking the me time to myself, literally, and just chilling out, hanging out until I can find a way to regroup. Now, the goal is to learn how to keep being me in the midst of everything else that's going on around me. And that is really fighting to continue to take that first step over and over and over again and get rid of procrastination. Like, procrastination has been my biggest downfall. Fear of success and fear of failure all at the same time is a huge thing for me. And it's hard for me to stay consistent. So I'm going to be vulnerable enough to say that. Why start a YouTube channel? Because I think it's great. I think it is something that allows me to be creative. It allows me to kind of be in my own zone and do things that I always thought I would be doing that I'm not. So, and that is like, I always thought that I might be a model someday in New York or LA, or I also thought I'd be like a television host, which I'm not either of those things. But YouTube allows me to be both of those things at the same time. I just need to learn how to utilize it and see the power that's actually here. And that is what's so great about living in today's world, 2021. Though we are really battling a lot with the pandemic and different political situations, we have the blessing to use technology to our advantage, which our ancestors did not, our parents and their parents did not. So that is one thing that I've always felt like I was born in the wrong generation, yet I am so grateful for the things that my generation does have. Because, I think the way I think maturity wise and relationship wise and how things should go, I honestly feel like I should have been born in like the 1950s. Like, that's how old I am in my head. Like, yeah, get married young and do that live the rest of your life type deal. But none of that has happened for me because people don't think that way. And I'm not going to say my way isn't thinking at all for sure. I just am old school, very old school, like old. But maybe that'll be a different episode. Right now, I'm just talking about my revamping and um, starting over. I mentioned the statement, taking that first step over and over and over again. Um, because sometimes, like, especially while we're learning and while we're growing, we have to take many steps because we may fail at the first thing that we try, and we must revamp, redo it over, replan goals, all of that, and then take another first step when we are ready to take that step. And it's just like a baby walking. And they don't, it's not really taking their first step over and over again, but when they walk, when they're learning to walk, babies will go one or two steps and fall. And their parents or their parents, will help them back up, and then they'll take another set of steps again and get helped again and take another, when they fall, so it's an over and over thing. They only take a couple steps at first and then they fall and then they get the help to get back up. And that's how our life can be at times where we may fall and we may need help getting up. And it may not be exact physical help, right? But our Heavenly Father, Jehovah God, will help us up. We have resources that can help us get back up. If the first thing didn't work, let's try it a different way. Let's try it again. And just learning that that's okay for me, because I am the definition of perfectionism. So if it's not going to hit just right, then I don't want to do it. But I realize that that's hurting me more than anything because I can't seem to get to the finale, right? Like, if you're teaching a baby how to walk, they're starting with dad and they need to get to mom. Well, if he just sits, of course, somebody will pick him up and take him to mom, but it's the pride thing at that point. So we need to start you over with dad and get you to finish your steps to mom. And that's the same thing here. Like, my goal, I really believe it is truly to help others and has nothing really to do with myself at all. I have been through so much, and I write about it, I think about it, I replay things in my head over and over again, which I don't think is normal, by the way. But I know that that is what happens for me, and it's almost like I've harbored these things so that they'll be placed in a monument to give to someone else. So whether that is through the avenue of YouTube or Instagram or book or anything like that, speaking events, I know that what I've gone through has not been for me. It is to change generations and change the trajectory of many people's lives, men, women, and children. And to know that that's what it is very complicated to hold on to be okay with putting myself out there and letting that go, especially when a lot of what I've been through deals with other people, and so I want to protect everybody involved as well. Um, but I've decided that we're going to take another first step. Go Cameo, go Cameo, go Cameo, go Cameo. Okay. And we're going to fight through this procrastination. And I've done a lot more research this time, done a lot more planning this time, and I want to go for it. And we're going to see where it goes. Can't help but try. And I've been trying YouTube since, I know it's been like 4 years, 5 years. 2016, I think I started this channel. And I contemplate whether I should start all the way over. But I think I'm a little nervous because then I'll be at 0 versus 40. Um, maybe I can just improve from here. I am going to start another channel though, and that will be for art. So here, we're calling this the Cameo Show. And on the Cameo Show, there is going to be a lot of good things to come up. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Remember, I said I was going to be a talk host. So I'm going to have this talk host show right here. I'm going to bring real life, real facts to you. And there'll be some silliness, some goofiness, I want to lay it back. I've done so many welcome videos on my YouTube channel. Unbelievable, right? I go back and forth whether I should hide them all or keep them open so you can see the growth, because I like to see progress. I like to see the growth. And one thing I do when I go back to other people's channel is I try to scroll all the way down to the beginning so I can see where they come from, to see where they go. And that is inspiring to me, to see that someone came from like low camera quality and not so much editing, and but then they have like 500,000 subscribers and they have the best camera and the best lighting, and I've watched them grow. That amazes me. And I've also watched several YouTubers do the same thing. Kelly Stamps, oh my gosh, if you haven't talked or haven't seen Kelly Stamps, you need to know, so you know what I'm talking about. Kelly Stamps, I've watched her grow from, I think she was in like the 100,000s. She is now at 600 something thousand. And just about a month ago, like 2 months ago, she was at 550,000. And I watched her go from 550,000. Literally, I watched every video she's put out since March through May. And she's at over 640,000 followers, subscribers. So her videos have been very inspiring for me to start back up again. Kelly Stamps is a very unique and qualified individual, that she is not afraid to be herself. And it was very relatable because I'm like, I just want to be myself on here. I just want to be me. Why can't I just be me? Why do I have to follow, this sexy woman that wears all these revealing clothes to be any of value to social media? Or why must I have to have the fanciest or travel or do any of that? I don't do any of that. I don't, but I don't think that that makes me any less worthy to have or meet the goals that I would like to meet. So I am so thankful for her inspiring me to try this again, and this time be who I am and be okay with that. I don't have to be all dressed up. I don't have to have my hair all done. I don't have to be in fancy clothes. Like, I am just me. And I like that. I love playing the clarinet and doing art projects and doing lots with my family and learning new things. So that's the type of journey I want to take you on. And I think that that is okay. I have been through like a lot of core experiences that I would love to share with you guys, because I never know who I might be able to help that might be going through the same thing. So yes, so welcome to the Cameo Show. I am definitely going to get me a little theme opening, okay? I like that. And I can't wait to play the clarinet for you guys because that's been my little secret hidden talent that people don't know. I'm a little rusty, but I'm excited to bring out the instrument again. Okay. So I hope you all have really felt me in this video and that I've said something to inspire you or help you. I'm excited to start this journey again in 2021 and see where I go with sheer consistency from June until the end of this year and beyond. But my goal is to be consistent from June through the end of December and really see where I grow and where I go. It's going to be an amazing journey, and I hope you decide to come with me. Don't forget to please subscribe to my channel, like it, and I will see you in the next video.